DHS surges hundreds more agents to Minnesota as protests explode over fatal ICE shooting of Renee Good. In a bold move to restore peace and order to the frozen tundra of liberal tears, the Department of Homeland Security announced today it is flooding Minnesota with hundreds of additional federal agents following explosive protest over the tragic, yet clearly self-defense, shooting of local woman Renee Good. Sources confirm the surge is necessary because nothing says de-escalation like turning Minneapolis into the largest ICE convention since the last time someone tried to run over a federal officer with an SUV. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem, speaking from a secure location, probably somewhere with better coffee than Minnesota, explained the decision with the calm authority of someone who knows a domestic terrorist when she sees one. Renee Good was a kind, community-minded individual who just happened to weaponize her vehicle in an act of clear domestic terrorism, Noem stated, before adding, "But we're not here to judge. We're here to protect ICE agents from kindness, apparently." Local protesters, clutching signs reading ICE out for good and hands off our neighbors, unless they're here illegally, took to the streets in outrage. Witnesses report the crowds grew so large that agents now outnumber actual snowflakes in the Twin Cities, a historic first. Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison, visibly moved, described Good as a sweet soul who only wanted to stand up for her neighbors by allegedly attempting to ram federal officers. He then announced the state, along with Minneapolis and St. Paul, is suing DHS for what they call a federal invasion and excessive use of common sense. In response, DHS officials clarified that the extra agents are not there to intimidate protesters, they're simply there to ensure everyone remains safely indoors, preferably with their hands visible at all times and no sudden movements toward any SUVs. President Trump, tweeting from the Oval Office while eating a Big Mac, praised the operation. Beautiful. Tremendous surge. Minnesota was getting out of control with all that protesting. Now it's under control. Bigly. At press time, ICE agents were reportedly setting up a temporary headquarters inside Mall of America, where they plan to conduct raids between rides on the roller coaster and arrests in the food court. Protesters are encouraged to form orderly lines for processing, or, as one agent put it, just pretend it's a Black Friday sale, but with more paperwork and fewer deals. Fake news you can trust.